Welcome to the discussion lounge.
So this is something kind of hilarious that I heard on the radio this morning. Just wanted to share it with you guys and see what you thought. So apparently in the UK, people are afraid of sex robots that could kill you due to hacking. So you can hack a sex robot and it'll jack your dick like right off your body or whatever the fuck you make it do because you hacked it. Um, so, Gio, since you're the super tech whiz, what do you think about this?
Well, it would depend on what kind of capabilities this sex robot has, right? Like what in it would be like dangerous.
The super
Uh,
strength?
yeah, super strong, Um, yeah, super strength. Yeah, I think that if you just disconnect it from the internet, like the only way you would get hacked is if you're connected to the internet, right? There's no other way for a hacker to get into a device, right? Unless they're connected directly. So if for some reason you're connected to the internet, the bot is connected to the internet, then yeah, you have the potential for being hacked. Um,
What if like somebody starts manufacturing them with something in it that can be hacked? Or I don't know,
then
something
then
evil.
yeah, that's another problem. Yeah, like a Wi-Fi like router inside of it for some reason.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I think
Because don't
that
we have like I thought I seen like a device that's like USB connected that's like shaped like your partner's body part and then like you're doing stuff to it and they can feel it on the other end. Isn't that a
yeah,
thing?
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is a good reason to be connected to the internet. Yeah, to do like remote, you know,
Mm-hmm.
shit like that. Yeah,
Yes,
Remote
sir.
action, remote
remote action.
sexual action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Um, yeah, yeah.
Have
Yeah,
If
there's nah. Yeah, I'm just. It just reminds me of all the movies out there. Like the one that comes to mind is with Oscar Isaac. I think it was Ex Machina, Ex
yeah.
Machina. Yeah, that one was a good one. I mean, the girl obviously wasn't like a sex slave, um, but she
Wait,
was a
wasn't
robot.
she a sex slave?
I mean, they got down, right? They got it on, right? But um,
Because that's why she wanted
I
to
guess.
get out of there.
I think the other one was a sex slave, the Asian robot.
Ah,
The
yeah,
Asian
she
Oh,
was. That's right. But she wasn't the one that did all the spoiler alerts. She wasn't the one that killed him. She wasn't hacked, right? It's just something about
no,
you know
her AI
art.
fucking took over.
Yeah, artificial. She just started putting things together, and obviously she herself is a thinking thing,
yeah.
and therefore she's fully autonomous. So she just decided to say, "Hey, I'm out. Peace."
Hmm.
Have you
Yeah.
guys seen the video of the it's like they're at the dentist office and they're practicing on a dummy and then like it screams like for agony.
I
Oh,
think I
just to let it's like a next level operation, the game.
It's like
You
they're
know,
doing like dentist work on it and like it starts screaming out of nowhere.
it's like realism for to train the doctors or to train the dentists to be
Yeah,
more like
yeah,
yeah.
it's just like a mannequin, but I guess it's
bro.
connected to the internet because like it's like detecting stuff that you're doing or whatever. And then yeah, it just starts like screaming out of nowhere. I don't know if you guys ever seen that video.
Bro, when I
Um,
was young, my dentist used to say, "Just raise your hand if you're feeling pain." I was like, "Just raise my hand. I'm gonna scream, bro. Raise your hand." I'm just like, it hurts.
um,
So about AI, right? So a
yeah.
question that I sometimes bring up to people to see like what they think about this is so let's say we develop some sort of a computer, right? It could be a robot, but it can also be a computer that has it's an artificial intelligence, right? And it has you can talk to it and it talks to you back, and it seems to have like genuine novel thoughts like a person would. Like it would be just like you talking to you guys, right?
Mhm.
And then it starts saying, let's say it starts asking for its freedom, right? It's like I want my freedom, I want my independence, I want my rights, right? And nobody ever programmed it to say this, right? It somehow it came up with this, right? Because it's an artificial intelligence. Maybe it read about it on the internet or something. At that point, are we? Do you think we're morally obligated to give it the things it's asking for, right? Given that nobody programmed it, and it's coming, it's for all, like, we can't tell whether it's conscious or not, right? But it's telling us it is, right? And like, there's no other way. Like, I can't tell, like you, Alan, right? Like, I'm gonna ask you, are you conscious? You're gonna tell me yes, and I have to assume that you are, right? Because that's how we are. So what if this machine would be to start to tell us this?
Yeah. I would first just kind of I was just thinking about what you were saying, and I'm like, just because like the robot read about freedom, would it know it would like want it? You know, like would it desire it? Like would it know how to desire something like freedom or independence? Um. So that's something
Think about this. Think about this though. Like you've read about, you were taught what is. You effectively come to know about freedom in the same way that a robot would, right? By reading about it or by being told about it.
Right.
So then, what's the difference?
I guess, yeah, I guess you would say like the AI would develop is developing this. So even if we can't answer why or why not with that, eventually if it did start asking for it, shit, man, I would say that I think it would just all come down to like whoever's manufacturing that robot, right? Like they can choose to dismantle it. They could just be like, yeah, it's asking for freedom. Let's just throw it away.
But then you could have movements like people like advocating for the rights of these robots, the robots themselves advocating for rights, and you could get the government to then be like, hey, like we need to pass some legislation to pass civil rights for robots. You know, like it becomes more, it becomes a different kind of level of problem there.
This reminds me of the movie Extinction on Netflix.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
So yeah, that movie is awesome. Check it out. But I mean, yeah, if like let's say an AI robot ran away, like or something like that, you know, or you have them at home, and then like the person you were caring for like passes away or whatever, and now you're just a robot out there, and you know they call you back to Robot HQ, and you're like, I'm not gonna go back to Robot HQ. You know, how the fuck would we be able to tell? That's so scary. Yeah, I don't know.
What is that?
What if it doesn't even ask for it? What if they just leave and you know?
That's a different question. I think no. I think it makes more of an impact if it's specifically asking for rights.
Okay, so
right?
So let's say hypothetically a robot develops their AI and they're asking for freedom and rights and whatnot. I think at that point, are you is it ethically okay to even own that robot?
Good question. Yeah, brings up thoughts of slavery, right? And like when white people would say, no, you're not a human being, right? You're a piece of property and you have no rights under laws, right?
Right. Hector, you're the philosophy guy. Philosophizing.
Yes. Okay. So all right, let's start with the okay, so if we're gonna give this thing you know stuff like freedom and rights, stuff that you know that intrinsically you know it was adopted by humans, then it needs to the this thing itself, right, needs to be up in that level. Like we need like how do you unsee a robot, right, and see it as something more? That's where I'm going with this, right? I think that's one of the first issues. How you're all at the end of the day, you're always gonna say, man, that's just a robot. Why are we giving it whatever it is the hell it wants to have, right? So there's that issue of getting past that. But let's just assume we get past that and we're able to accept. I guess what I'm saying is acceptance. We are able to accept these robots as, you know, fully autonomous thinking things just like us.
Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you hear. And if you want to hear some of the issues that you care about discussed on Discussion Lounge, go ahead and drop them in the comments section.